those are my shiny shoes, and those are shoes that look like they're the carpet of an old woman, but they're not important right now because we're here with Grace in part 2 of my interview, the first on the train. How are you doing, Grace?
I am fantabulous.
Fantastic. For people who don't know, and I didn't know until you told me, what are the differences between acting on stage and acting in front of a camera?
Oh, jeez. That's exactly what it is, literally. I'm definitely a theatre girl. That's definitely my #1 priority for a multitude of reasons. But the main points of difference in terms of performance is the fact that where your audience is. Even when you are on stage, obviously you know they're going to be in the auditorium, but it's playing at 2 different parts of the auditorium and it's making them feel involved. Whereas your audience is incredibly close. Like right now, this is quite a tight shot. Yeah. Oh, mate, it's great. Yeah, so
much information that makes me shake.
Exactly. So you've got to play your performances differently. Like the way I'm speaking right now is quite overwhelming in terms of not only what I'm saying, but in terms of the fact that you're really close to me. Whereas and on stage you can encompass everyone with energy as opposed to presence. Second most important bit is the fact that in a play you start at the beginning and then you finish at the end. It's a series of scenes that go from A to Z. In terms of screen, not only are scenes all chopped up, but you'll have a scene, it'll be 2 people sitting at a table, you'll have like 2 or 3 wide shots of the whole thing, and then you'll have some people's close-ups, other people's close-ups, some funky artsy-fartsy shit, and then it'll be done at the end of the day. So the thing is that actually what you see of their performance is literally like a whole different setup. And it's literally, there's just one long take of their reaction to being told that, bunnies don't exist or something, as opposed to having the fluidity and the whole picture involved, which I don't like. So hence why theatre kicks ass.
Right, okay, so would you actually inject that idea of competition into art and say, oh, actually, art versus, stage versus screen? Stage wins, or would you just say they're different skills?
Oh no, stage kicks ass.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, no, I'm happily biased. I'm happily biased. I'm heavily biased. Also in terms of the people, the atmosphere, I have a great respect and appreciation for all the other people that do all the backstage stuff and the publicity and producers, directors, everything like that. Also because I understand what they're doing a lot more, but also in theatre you can be totally comfortable and relaxed in your own sort of self, whereas in screen it tends to not have that sense of community. People turn up and do hush you.
Do you hear voices?
All of them. All of them. Yeah, so instead people can just turn up for 4 days and do all their shots and disappear, as opposed to X amount of weeks of rehearsals and things like that. And also they get the money involved with it. And also the screen actors are looked after a lot better. They're looked after a lot better. They're not allowed to do anything other than that, other than just turn up and perform, whereas I like to get stuck in and get involved.
Do you see screen as a harsher realm? Do you feel there's more ego involved?
Yeah. I think almost to an extent it's a lot more cutthroat. I think what makes that like that is is the casting of it. So for example, I am a young Caucasian female with short brown hair, brown eyes. I know.
You were black.
I know, exactly. And so the thing is that thankfully there's a lot of me, but also that means it makes it incredibly difficult in terms of casting. There's lots, it's quite a generic sort of type. So that makes it a lot more competitive and a lot more difficult, whereas on stage I can be an elephant, or I can be a man, I can be whatever I want.
You can't be black though, Grace.
I can.
You can't take that away from me.
I can walk on stage and be like, I am an African woman, and everyone will be like, okay.
You heard it here, folks.
Sense of disbelief.
Grace can be black. We'll see her in another interview in the future. Fuck on. Yeah. Check out the signings. Check out the signings. Stop it. It's not your moment, Grace. It's not your moment. Bye.